Hi guys, I told you I'd bring you back for one of these feed roller motors. So I'm about to take it apart, and I'm pretty sure it's the rotor inside is probably junk because I can spin it by hand. You can just spin that around. So there's no oil coming out the ports. The plungers, you'll see, I'm going to show you the way this goes. I just took the back cover off now, and I'm going to suck the oil out of it so I don't end it up all over my bench. I just use one of these, and we'll get the oil out of it and I'll bring it right back. Yeah, these little gadgets work pretty good for that. Just plug an air line into it and sucking her down like a straw. Keeps my bench, yeah, the bench is a mess anyways, but keeps the bench clean. Oil won't be running all over the place. I haven't built a bench that got like a grate on the top. A grate, screen, hydraulic, take stuff apart. Yeah, got a tray underneath to catch all that stuff. But he's running right down. Yeah, next I'll bring you back when I take it apart. How's that? Show you what I got. Okay, let me bring you back into this and do a little explanation of what this is. When I say it's a feed roller motor, that's exactly what it is. It's a hydraulic motor. If you watch the harvesters, and for people who don't know, when the tree goes through the thing that hugs the tree and cuts it off, this is the motor with the big gnarly toothy thing that grips the tree. And what they do, this is just case drain oil, where the oil, a small hose comes out, but there's a big 1 inch or 3/4 inch hose here and one here. And what they do when they want to reverse directions, they send oil through that or this one, and so you get a forward or reverse. And it's not a pump, it's a motor. That's basic. It's a roller motor, piston motor. There's no gears in it. Well, there's really no, it's not a gear driven motor. You'll see when I get it apart what I mean. There's rollers that go around a ground plate, so as the oil comes through it, it gets compressed and builds the pressure, and which gives it force and the torque down here at the tooth thingy, at the toothed wheel to drive the tree through the harvester head. So pretty straightforward. There's a lot of high dollar machine parts in here though, so I'm interested, like I said, what I can feel, and I'm pretty sure, and somebody's going to probably say, oh, you got to clean that dirt off of there, and well, I got to take it apart and put it all in the parts washer. And if it is really junk, like I think it is, sort of junk, you know, it's just efficient, just take it apart. I have to clean it anyways, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hook up my air gun and I'm going to pull it apart right quick, and I'll show you when I take it off. Here we go. She's going to come up. Still a little bit of oil in there. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I can tell you that already. You'll be able to see the shiny stuff. That's not good. You see all the metallic plates in there. And here's another indicator. These are supposed to be out. What happens when the oil comes in, it goes through that rotor and it divides the oil up into which speed they're going to use and which hole it pushes the oil through. When it pushes the oil through these holes, it in turn, these pistons come out and they roll. I'm trying to do this, and hang on a second. Okay. Basically it's like a weeble wobble. It just keeps going round and round and round, depending on which hole the oil goes through in the center. And it forces these pistons out, makes it roll. And if you can see, that one's free, this one's stuck, this one's wedged in there, this one's wedged in. Get rid of this. Okay, back to it. See that? Oil comes out when I push it in. That one's moving free. This one is stuck. There's one that's actually sticking out like it's supposed to. And watch when I push it, the oil comes out. So I'm guessing almost all of these are junk. This whole ring and this ring has got a super fine polish on it. Yeah, it's junk. It's junk. This piece and this piece, and I'll show you here, I'll take it apart quick. Doesn't take much to get it out of there, but just a slight weeble wobble. There it is. Oh yeah. Icky. That's not a good sign. That's what we call chunks. All kinds of chunks in here. So one of the keepers, so I'm guessing one of these took a crap. Let me figure out which one. This one right here, the way it looks. But nonetheless, this thing is pretty much seen its better days. And this also, this is what it rides on. And I don't know if you can see it or not. That's supposed to be microfine polish, just a nice super smooth finish, and you can see where it was wearing inside of there. So this is basically no good. This is basically no good. The rest of the motor may be salvageable. We'll have to see. We'll have to put more than likely new bearings, new seals in the cover. But these two pieces alone are most of the value of this motor. So see if we can't get a new one, if he wants to put this in and that in. Otherwise, these are quite expensive, the whole unit. Sometimes we can get away with rebuilding it. A lot of times we can. A lot of customers don't though, they just prefer new. We're in that throwaway society, you know. But not here, we're gonna try to rebuild these. This will be the third one. I've got spare parts for the other ones, or actually I gotta get a bunch of them. We'll get 3 of them rebuilt and we'll go from there. All right, thanks for watching. I'll bring you back when that happens. Okay, see ya.